Hi, welcome to JEDOC's headquarters in Freiburg, Germany. So in our newest online course, I want to be learning about some of the business logic problems you can solve with JEDOCs. I'm Sabrina Stevens. Here with me today is...
Thomas Patzis. Hi, Sabrina. Nice to be with you again here.
Yeah, nice as always. So one of the things I've come across as I'm learning to use JEDOCs is this term rules. I've heard this kind of thrown around as a buzzword a lot, and I know it's powerful and I know to be careful about using them. So when does it make sense to use them, or what do I use them for?
Okay. So actually I brought something with me. So again, I prepared something. Let's take a look here. I outlined two scenarios. So the first scenario is just a simple quantity and price reports that we see. So it's coming from a database. And usually you would also pull the data from the sales, for example, from your system, from your source system. So imagine you want to do some kind of driver-based budgeting. So you want to maybe change the quantity and the price, and you want to see the effects on the sales revenue. And therefore you need actually to calculate quantity times price. So in our previous lessons, we learned that we can enter data in the cube, and data is being calculated across the hierarchy. So actually it's consolidated. But unfortunately, in this construction of the hierarchy, I cannot say quantity times price. So in this case, I have to go actually into the cube, and inside the cube, I have to tell with a like Excel calculation. So there is a source value and another source value, and both together can be calculated to be used for a result that can be stored on a target value. So target in this case would be sales. The source is quantity and price, and then I can use multiplication, for example. And the good thing is, as soon as you change quantity, you see immediately an effect on the sales. So because it's being calculated by the database. Yeah. You're not seeing anything right now because it's we want to do this really step by step in the next lesson. Another scenario could be if it comes to different currencies. So let's say you have a subsidiary in USA and you enter data there. So currently the data here displayed, we don't know exactly, is it US dollar or euro or whatever. And the other one, okay, I hope it's a little bit tricky, renminbi. It's the currency here, but we don't know exactly. So what we would like to do here is to calculate the value and transfer or convert it to euro, for example, so that we can compare the two things. And this is also something very common. And again, when it comes to plan data, it's online, it's immediately available. In this case here, we have a sample with actual data. It's also possible, sure, because it's the same technology. And there you have to really decide, do you want to have it immediately? So it means you change data in your cube, and it changes immediately by the rule in your cube, in your view. Or is it okay to have it on the next day? Then you can also process this with the integrator, for example. So it's a little bit, it's a decision you have to do, and it's part of the modeling operation in your project. So this is a high-level introduction, and I guess in the next lesson we are going to build it
deeper. Okay, cool.